Good morning, students. Now I will explain about power. Today I will explain about power. The quantity of work done has to be done with a force causing displacement. Work done has nothing to do with the amount of time in which this force act to cause a displacement. Okay, sometimes the work is done very quickly and other times the work is done rather slowly. Okay, now for example, a rock climber takes an abnormally long time to evaluate his body up a few meters along the side of the cliff. On the other hand, a trail hiker might evaluate his body a few meters in a short time. The two people might do same amount of work, and the hiker does the work in considerably less time than the less than the rock climber. Okay. The quantity which has to do with the rate at which a certain amount of work is done is known as the power. The hiker has a greater power rating than the rock climber. So here power means, from this we can say that power means the rate of doing work. The rate of doing work is called power. Power is given as the rate at which work is done. The rate given as the rate at which work is done. Work is done is called power. Is called power. Okay. Now, power depends on the magnitude of work and the time taken by the body. The amount of work, the amount of power depends power of a body. The amount of power of a body depends on depends upon first one, the magnitude of the work done. The magnitude of the work done, and the second one, the time taken by the body. Second one, the time taken by the body. These are the two factors. The power depends on two factors. One is magnitude of the work done and the time taken by the body. Time taken by the body. These two factors. Okay. Now, amount of power depends upon magnitude of work done and the time taken by the body. Okay. So, by knowing the work and time, we can measure the power. The amount of power is the ratio of work and time. The amount of the power is given as the ratio between, from these two statements we can write power equal to the ratio between the amount of power is the amount of power, the amount of the power, the amount of power is the amount of power is the ratio between work and time, work and time. So here power equal to work by time. That means work by time. So power is generated with the letter P. Okay. Therefore power P equal to work W by time T. That means here power P equal to W by T. It is the equation for the power. Power equal here work done by time. Power equal to work done by time. Okay. Now here power is a scalar quantity. 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 Now units for power. Okay, listen. So here power equal to work done by time. Work done by time. So here work done is measured in joules. Time is measured in seconds. Joule seconds or egg second. Joule second, or we can write watt also. These are the SI units. Or egg second, it is the Celsius unit. Okay. Once again, the SI unit of power is joule second or watt. Okay. The SI unit of power is joule second. We can write joule second or watt. Okay. The Celsius unit of power is egg second. The Celsius unit of power is egg second. Okay. Here what means 1 joule of work is done in 1 second, and the power is said to be 1 watt. Okay. These are the SI and Celsius units of power. Listen once again. The SI unit of power is joule second or watt. The Celsius unit of power is erg per second. Erg per seconds. 1 watt means here 1 watt means if 1 joule of work is done, if 1 joule of work is done in 1 second is called 1 watt. Is called a 1 watt. So here 1 watt equal to 1 joule by 1 second. 1 joule by 1 second here. 1 watt equal here 1 joule by 1 second. 1 joule by 1 second. Okay, next one. Here bigger units of power. The bigger unit of power is kilowatt and megawatt. 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watts and 1 megawatt equal to 10 power 6 watts. Now bigger units for power. Bigger units. Bigger units. The bigger units of power are the bigger units per power are one is kilowatt. KW and megawatt, that is MW. So here 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watts. Okay, 1 megawatt equal to 10 power 6 watt. These are the bigger units. Practical unit of power. These are the bigger units. Next one, practical unit of power. That is hours power. Okay. Next one, practical units of power. Practical unit of power. Okay. Now the practical unit of power is hours power. The practical unit of power is the practical unit of power is hours power. The practical unit of power is hours power. HP, you can write HP, that equal to 1 hours power equal here 7.6 watts. 1 hours power equal to 1 HP equal to 746 watt. We can write that equal to 0.746 kilowatt. Okay, 1 hours power equal here 7.6 watt or 1 hours power 1 HP equal to 0.746 kilowatt. It is the 1 hours power value. So here horsepower means the idea of horsepower precedes the legacy in terms many languages, particularly in the automotive industry, are listening a maximum rate of power applications of industrial engines. Okay. Summary of units. Okay. Summary of units.
Okay, listen. Next one. Summary of units.
The SI unit of power is watt or joule second. CS unit is erg second. Erg per second. Next one, practical unit. Next one, practical unit, that is horsepower. Practical unit, that is horsepower. It is the summary of units. Okay. Now the relation between. Now I will explain the relation between joule and kilowatt hour. Joule and the relation between the relation between the relation between kilowatt hour and joule. Kilowatt hour and joule. Listen, 1 kilowatt equal to 1 kilowatt hour equal to here 1 kilowatt hour equal to, we can write 1000 watt hour. 1 kilowatt hour equal to here 1000 watt hour, because of 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watts. Okay, so then 1 watt equal to 1 joule per seconds. In the 1 kilo watt equal to 1000 watt. Okay, the same time. Now here 1 watt. Here 1 watt equal to how much here? You can write 1 watt also. That equal to 1 joule by 1 second. 1 joule by 1 second. 1 joule by 1 second. It is a 1 watt value. But here 1 hour equal to here how many seconds? 3600 seconds. So here 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. That equal to 60 into 60 seconds. That equal to 3600 seconds. It is the 1 hour value. Okay, now it is equation number 1. From equation number 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1000 watt hour that equal to 1000 into 1 joule per second into 3600 seconds. From this here 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1000 watts. 1 watt equal to how much here? 1 joule per 1 second into 1 hour. That equal to how many seconds? 3600 seconds. So here seconds get cancelled. here 1000, 1 to 1000 into 3600, that equal to 36. How many zeros here? Total 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it is 1 kilowatt hour equal to how much? We can write 1 kilowatt hour equal to 36 into 10 power 5 or 3.6 into 10 power 6 or 0.36 into 10 power joules. It is the 1 kilowatt hour value. 1 kilowatt hour. One kilowatt hour equal to how much? 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules or 36 into 10 power joules or 0.36 into 10 power 7 joules. It is the relation between kilowatt hour and joules. Listen once again. Here 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour equal 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watts into 1 hour. Okay, 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watts. 1000 watt into hour. So 1 watt equal to how much here? 1 watt equal to 1 joule by 1 second. 1 joule per second. Okay, 1 hour equal to here 60 minutes, that equal to 3600 seconds. Now, in the place of H, we can substitute 3600 seconds. 1 hour equal to 1 joule by 1 second. So 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1000 into 1 joule per second into 3600 seconds. Here seconds get cancelled. Remaining value 1000 into 1 j into 3600 seconds, that equal to 36 lakhs joules. 1 kilowatt hour equal to 36 lakhs joule. So we can write 36 into 10 power 5 joules or 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules or 1 kilowatt hour equal to 0.36 into 10 power 7 joules. 10 power 7 joules. Okay. Next one. Calculating the magnitude of power. Next one. Okay. Now, different expressions to calculate the power. First one, power to a body. Power to a moving a body. Let us consider a body of mass m. Body of mass m. Here force acting on it, and the body gets a displacement in the direction of the applied force S. It is a body. Now the body at the A position. Now some amount of force acting on a body in the direction of the some amount of force acting on a body. Now because of force, the body gets a displacement in the direction of the applied force. Direction of the applied force. So here S is the displacement. S is the displacement. Okay, listen once again. Let us consider a body of mass m. Okay, now some amount of force F acting on a body. That body gets a displacement in the direction of the applied force. In the direction of the applied force. Here S is the displacement in time t. In time t. Now then power is given by the following expressions. Here power equal to power equal to, we know that work done or work by time. P equal to here W by T. Okay, so work done means here the product of force and displacement is called work done. Okay, so we can write force into S by T, displacement by time is called velocity. So here V equal to S by D. So here that equal, this total will equal to how much? Velocity. So force into velocity equal to power. It is the another formula for power. The product of force and velocity is called power. Power equal to, we can write power equal to P equal to Fs by T also. Fs by T also, or the product of force and velocity also called power, or Fs by T is called power. Power. Listen once again. Power to a moving body, that is considered a body of mass M is kept on a horizontal surface. Some amount of force F acting on it. The body gets a displacement S in the direction of the applied force in time T. So here power equal to work done by time. Power equal to work done by time. So here power equal to W by T. So P equal to work done means the product of force and time is called work done. The product of force and displacement. The product of force and displacement. So work done equal to here Fs. F into S. The product of force and displacement is called work done. So in the place of W, we can write F into S. But we know that displacement by time equal to velocity. So here S by T equal to velocity. So here power equal to F into S by T. That equal to Fs. F into S by T. Here S by T equal to V. That means here power equal to force into velocity, or we can write Fs by T. So it is the another expression for the to calculate the power. To calculate the power.
Next one, power to stop a
moving body. Next expression, second one, power to stop a moving body. Consider a force F. Let us consider a body kept on a horizontal surface. It is a body is at A. Now some amount of force F acting on a body against the direction of motion. Against the direction of the motion. Against the direction of the motion. Listen, the body is moving in this direction. Against the direction of motion, some amount of force F acting on it. The force acting opposite direction. Okay, opposite direction. Okay, the body stop in time T after traveling a distance or displacement S. Let us consider a body. Okay, some amount of force acting on a body opposite to the direction of the motion. Opposite to the direction of the motion. So the force acting on opposite direction. So that's why the body come to rest. Before coming to rest, the body covers a displacement S in time T. Then the power used to stop the body can be obtained by the following expressions. Power equal to work done by time. Power equal to work done by time. Okay, So power equal to work done by time. So here P equal to W by T. W means work done, that equal to F into S. Force into displacement by time equal to power P. Okay, but here displacement is gets about a displacement is in of negative. So here power equal to, because of the body covers a displacement in opposite direction, so minus Fs by T. It is the power formula. It is the power to stop a moving body. So the body is moving. It is the power to stop a moving body. Okay, it is the power formula for a moving body. For moving body. Okay, thank you.